Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Grove. My name is Hawk, and today I'm doing a little update video because the Stone Tag server finally has been released, but there's a couple additions, such as the Ghast, which I haven't moved yet. The Ghast is around. For those wondering where it is on the map, it's over here, and I don't want to kill it, so I will move it at some point. I just want to build another one of these or move it to a different enclosure somewhere else. But since this is on the actual server where you can access the like map stuff, I don't have access to Axiom, so it's a lot harder to move mobs. But anyway, as you see here, we do have the stranded players to lobby, but we also, and that does work. But we also have this new button, which is movement reset for all players. Because what was happening is that sometimes, not every times, but if you had a large enough group, when the effects would clear at the end of a round, some people would get stuck. So I have added this button that resets all player movements and also jumping. So hopefully that'll help people who don't get that cleared out. And I do have an update for the data pack coming, so hopefully me editing a bit of code will have fixed that issue. But for right now, and just in general, we do have a movement reset for all players to help fix that issue when I otherwise can't. Also, quick thing about starting game. I did do another update of the code, so this shouldn't be an issue in the future, but I don't fully know. But the game will break if there's no one with the player role. It's because of how the game starts. I, I, I in the new version, this should have already been fixed because I edited part of the code to figure out what was the issue. But just know that there is a high chance of the game breaking. So if you start the game and for example, for right now I'm the lobby. If we start the game right now, we'll see that the protocol will keep repeating. That's because it's trying to assign somebody to the role. So if I come over here and nope, that's not that side, and click the player role, then I'll immediately restart it because of how it's assigning a role. So it's doing so basically I just did not take into account when I was updating things. When I was updating things in the to have the player role be separate from the lobby role. And so it's causing some issues, but I fixed them. And in the settings room, this will be fixed. The add one hunter to hunter minimum. It was another coding issue. I forgot to change a variable, so then I wasn't calculating correctly. So this will still be broken, but uh, I know where in the code I messed up, and I have updated it. And I've sent the updated I've sent the updated data pack over to Medi, and he's going to switch it when he finds the time to. So that will be fixed. There are some bug fixes, so this will be fixed. That has been added, and then, of course, that's fixed. I might have already said that one. But regardless, another update to the map from my last video is when we go up here, and then if we look up, you'll notice there is orange fog. I can't remember who suggested that. I think it was Ron. I'm going to quickly go double check. All right, so I have double checked, and it was indeed Ron. I was remembering correctly, but wanted to make sure. And so we have that fog right now. It doesn't mess with anything because, when you join the world, you get automatically teleported, so it doesn't mess with the world spawn at all. And when you're teleported back here, it's based also on a teleport. So that's fun. Also, and the next thing is you'll notice there's the hallway has been changed. So there's this new room. That side doesn't really do anything, but you'll notice on this side, it's the maps. This map actually got renamed because people got confused because the context for why it was called Booth no longer really exists. So the mansion map is going to be renamed Mansion. Old is. And then everything else is in the area as well. So you have climate change, Caves, Magical Tree, Five Nights at Campcraft, and Cyberpunk City. And so all of this is going is now in place. And then of course there's room for the other maps if we have them installed into have them set up, then we can easily add them as well. And I've also set up a way where I don't need to update the data pack every single time for a new map because of something that I set up outside. So yeah, although one of the new things that I did do outside, if I go into creative for a moment, is you'll notice the sky is dark and is due to blocks such as these updating the sky. So, because I can't remember who specifically did it, one of the cyberpunk guys asked if the sky could turn to night every time the map was chosen. And so I'm like, yeah, let me just set up how to figure out how to do that. So I did. And then I also set it up for another map, the mansion map, so it turns to day. And I did add functionality in the data pack, newer data pack update. So then everything else is hard coded as well. So that should be automatic and not having to worry about using command blocks. So that is now a function that we can do. And then eventually, at some point, I'll get around to adding the roles here. Actually, let me go do that real quick. One moment. All right, and I added the rules. So this is an idea I had just today, which is why I wasn't in the area previously. So you have the rules here. So if you don't want to go all the way to the settings room to change your role, maybe you want to quickly get into the game or out of the game while you're going into the mall area of the map, of the lobby, then you can just choose them here. So these all work. I tested them just now. And so just easier than walking the whole way because convenience is helpful. I'm trying to make it where you don't have to walk everywhere when you're in the lobby, large distances. So trying to organize it in a way that makes sense. And there was also an issue with the stair here, which I fixed. And I think is it on every single one? No, it's fixed here. But it's not here. This one's hard to fix. So we'll just clone this, and then put it here. Dead. Okay, so that's also fixed. Although I do find it funny that one of the things we forgot to do was make more benches. So there aren't any benches here. But maybe we'll add them. But we do have a nice TV going. Or at least it was going. This did port incorrectly. I don't know why it's not working now. Hold on, let me turn it on again. Okay, it should have been turned on. Yes, it's going. Woo! And thus it has been turned on. But everything's set up. So when we do end up getting the Skeld, which we haven't fully set that up yet, it'll be easy to add because this is the one teaser for the Skeld map. Anyway, moving on. Is there any other updates to the map? And I don't think there are any other updates to the map, at least not at this time. So yeah, if you're a camper from Campcraft, you can easily join the server. And if you have any other like bug fixings that I need to do, tell me so that I know and I can fix them. And right now, hope you have a good day, night, whatever time it is for you, and goodbye.